Afternoon, Board President Yee and directors. It is a pleasure to introduce the Oakland Unified School District 32nd Annual Martin Luther King Jr. Oratorical Fest Winds of Change winner. Anyway, I just wanted to say a few things about the festival itself. In terms that the festival is aligned to the California standards and really builds the capacity for students in academic literacy, and also builds the capacity for students to use their voice to persuade. And each year the Fest has enhanced and built upon its learning. And so this year, there was a showcasing of Literacy Week that came along with the celebration. We had over 5,000 students participate, and actually at the Acts Full Gospel, we had over 2,200 students that participated in 3 days of the festival activities. And we're so excited to have the winners here today. We wouldn't have this festival if it weren't for the passion and dedication of leaders that come together to make things happen for students. Each year, this festival becomes an incredible event of pride and organization in this community. And it wouldn't happen for the wonderful leadership of Andrea Gibson-Nobles, who directs the activities of the festival. So please welcome her as she introduces our winners for this year.
Good evening. It's an honor to be standing before you for the 32nd Annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Oratorical Fest Winds of Change. Give it up for longevity given to us for 32 years. It's been an incredible year. The Oratorical Fest continues to serve as a platform in which integration of learning that's taking place in the schools to come together and to be a demonstration of literacy and its importance. It gives a platform for students to see themselves in a broader way and how they can fit in a society and to be productive as they command the English language, as they begin to understand its importance, and that literacy truly stands at the foundation of everything that we do in life. There's nothing that we can do without a strong foundation in literacy. And the Fest gives us an opportunity to give a platform for students to continue to demonstrate that importance and not to get lost into any other language other than the language in which they come from, and that's English, to move forward in a positive way. This year, in the interest of time, there are so many wonderful highlights that took place, but there's one that I'll mention in reference to the Showcasing Literacy. The Showcasing Literacy Week kicks off with a read-in where we join with the community and we partner to bring literacy into the district, into the schools, so students can see the importance of reading and writing and comprehension and critical thinking. This year, it was a partnership between the MLK Fest, the AAMA, the African American Male Achievement, and 100 Black Men. That's the one thing that I want to mention out of all the events that took place. I'm getting teary again. I didn't mean to do that, Maria. But anyway, okay. So, needless to say, when this ideal was birthed early on, before Chris Chapman was even offered the position with the district, we began to partner around the importance of African American males being seen reading and leading in their community with a book, and showing the importance of commanding the English language and being critical thinkers. So we partnered for the read-in that 100 Black men would converge upon Oakland Unified School District and go into the middle schools. We targeted all 14, we went into 10. Little did we know the impact, that it was going to have and the feedback that we would get. And little did I ever know, I just know that we need to lead off, and that as a nation, we're at a critical juncture in education, we're at a critical juncture in our communities. But the feedback that came back was phenomenal, and we were absolutely floored. And I leave this with you as we move into the presentations. When African American males in those classrooms said, you know, we've never seen a Black man read. And when we have a district that the composition is what it is in Oakland Unified School District. And when we have the achievement gap as wide as it is, to hear them say they've never seen a Black man read, absolutely floored me. And you know, I've heard, and this is not a pleasant comment, but they said if you want to keep it from a black man, put it in a book. So the challenge is to rise up as Oakland Unified School District, that we break that stigma and that we continue to read, that we continue to tout the importance of literacy, and that we make sure that there's no longer a correlation between incarceration and third grade reading levels, because we'll dispel it in Oakland Unified. With that being said, the competition is always fierce. And tonight we have before you, we go from 5,000 at a site level to 2,500 at the regional level, and then we come down to the top 50 that compete at the finals. What you have here tonight, board members at large, is a representation of the Oratorical Fest. There are 4 categories, and there are 4 age groups. The 4 categories are individual poetry, original poetry, famous speeches, and choral speaking. Choral speaking is 2 or more persons in unison. The 4 age groups is K through 2nd, 3rd through 5th, 6th through 8th, and 9th through 12th. So we are giving you a sampling this evening. Please welcome the dynamic choral group, Place at Prescott, Miss Rita Sharp's 2nd grade class, a tribute to Dr. Martin Luther King. You can begin.
Good evening. We're from Place at Prescott, and our principal name is Miss Booker. And we're going to be presenting a tribute to Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. You prepare a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over. But it doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop. And I just want to do God's will. And he's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over, and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we, as a people, will get to the promised land. And I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Place at Prescott, Miss Rita Sharp's 2nd grade class. That was a representation of choral speaking in the Oratorical Fest.